Afternoon, everybody. How's it going? Is it cold where you are? Have you still got snow? I must admit, ours went yesterday. All the rain took it away, so that's all good. So, yes, we're here, back at HQ, getting everything sorted and busy, really. But it's really nice just to sort of have an hour just to settle down and relax with you guys. So that's lovely. So I thought, as well as that, with that in mind, we've been doing quite a lot of colour and quite a lot of technical type of tiles this last few weeks, and I thought today let's just try something a bit different. I'm sure you'll all be up for it. So I'm going to strip it back a little bit and using a basic cream tile today. I've put my number on at the date and everything else, my cream tile. And I'm going to use a pencil, which I have sharpened, so I do quite like working with sharp pencils, and a tortillon, and that's it. Gosh, that's it. Now, of course, if you want to bring colour in and you want to do it on a different colour tile, that's absolutely fine. But I think it is nice, again, just sometimes just to sort of bring it back in just a little bit and try something a bit better. And this one, I really want to focus on shading today, and I know some of us struggle with that a little bit, so maybe this is a good one to have a go at. Hello everybody, it's lovely that you've joined. All right, so yeah, as we were just saying, just using a pencil and a tortillon today. I'm not even getting the pen out. So deep breath, and I think we'll make a start. We're ready? Oh, okay, I'm not going to put my dots today. I'm going to leave that. But what I am going to do, again, you might want to just sort of hang on just for a little bit and see where this is going, and then catch up. So I'm going to create a bit of a shape here. So I'm going to bring it down here a little bit and back out. So I'm not trying to create any specific shape. Oh, I know, Karen. This is one of my first pencils, and it's just really comfortable. Look, bless it, in my hand. Oh no, I'm going to bring that back up here, look. I'm just going to round that edge off there. Okay. So you can change it about a bit. You don't have to do the same, but I'm going to sort of do another one down here. And we know all your shapes and things are going to be different. Oh, thank you, Julie. Do you know what was really nice? We did wake up yesterday morning, and there was all that white stuff on the ground. And John did say to me, you know what? You don't really know what you're going to be driving into or what you're going to be coming back home to, so I'll take you. And as we know at the moment, we're following protocol and everything else, so John was not actually allowed in the building at Create and Craft. So all the while I was there, he sat outside in the car and then chauffeured me all the way home again. Okay, so you see here that you've got this bit of a shape going on there. Let's have a go. I'm going to bring one out here a little bit. And let's have one down here. So I'm just breaking it up a little bit. It's almost like, I don't know, brickwork, isn't it? Or stones or something. Okay. And then I'll leave a bit of a gap there. I'm going to have one here. Let's go up there. There we go. Oh, Lizzie, sorry to hear that. There we go. Oh no, John's pretty good. He's a keeper. There you go. We'll put one up here. And he's been and had his injection today as well, so I'm really pleased about that. So, and Leslie's having hers tomorrow, so that's even better. There we go. Okay, so you can see I have left some spaces. They're not all completely, see that one's quite close, but these aren't. So I've left a little bit there, okay? All right, so let's just move this up a little bit. Oh, thank you, Sue, I really appreciate that. I really wanted to, I tried it from a different angle yesterday. I thought it'd be nice to do a little bit of crafting because, you know, we are crafters and I do say that a lot. So I hope you got a little bit more inspiration from it, you know, just what to do with your dies and your stamps. And it's great to use them, but if you use them sort of in conjunction with your tangling, it just makes for something a bit different. Oh, Karen, now you can use a regular HB pencil. It depends really on your paper. This is sort of, it's almost between a HB and a B. A B for butter means a little bit softer. So these are just this sort of a soft HB, I would say. If you're using cartridge paper, like this one I've got here, then we know that it's going to take it and the graphite is going to sort of work its way along. If you're using the coloured, the brights or the monochrome, then I'd go a little bit softer because it's got more of a super soft surface, so it doesn't travel as much. But you can try different pencils and see which works for you. If you're working really small, but then using say a 2B or a 3B pencil, then you're going to find that it's too much and you're going to just get lots and lots of black marks everywhere. So start with a HB and work your way downhill from the HB to the 1B or the B to the 2 to the 3. You don't want to be going any harder, so you don't want a H or a 2H. They are absolutely great for mechanical drawings and things like that and outlines, but they won't move like your B pencils. So I used to remember B for butter, H for hard. There we go, so you can tell the difference. So, okay, you can see what I'm doing then. I'm actually using the side of my pencil just to add some graphite around these shapes. Okay, I'm just working my way around. I'm not being particularly neat, but I'm not putting loads on. It's just around the edges, okay? Oh, I'm glad your parcels are getting there. Now, I did say on the show, you know, with your clock, have a practice first with that disc. It does work, it works brilliantly, but you do need to just give it a bit of a go first, just to get the hang of it, and then you'll be away, you'll be fine. Okay? There we are. So I've got this kind of shape going on. So in comes my tortillon. All right. Okay, I'm going to move that up. Doesn't matter which one we start with. And again, I'm not going to hold it sort of, let's just move out a little bit. I'm not going to hold it pointed like this. I'm going to hold it more at the side. So you see how I've changed my sort of hand position? Just because I want to use this bottom edge and not the point to do the shading with. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is just ever so gently, just smooth around that edge. So I'm just going to go in with little circles and swirling motions, you see? And what it's actually doing is it's just pulling that graphite a little bit into the shape, but it's softening that edge. Okay? Do the same here. Just working it round slowly. Okay, very, very gently. Now, again, if you're using a smooth tile, then you might have to put a little bit more pressure on. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the edge now, just to give that a bit of a line. And then, again, I'm going to be even lighter this time. And just, again, pull out that edge. Now, if you find that you're pressing on too hard, then move your hand further up the tortillon, because then you can't put as much pressure on. Okay. So then just going to gently work all that round. Okay. Well, let's have a look at that. Oh, Sue, sorry you missed out on the clocks. Have they all gone from their website? So I will put them on mine soon. I've just got a bit of packing to do before I get that far. But they will be there. If they're not on the Crate and Craft website, I will. I'll put them on mine. Okay, so same again, like I'm just come around. You can see look how far I'm holding my tortilla. It's actually, I would say, about the middle. And just keeping the pressure off and being really gentle with it. And just working your way around with those small swirls. And yeah, you can come back in if you think it needs a bit more. You can come back in around that edge, look. But you don't want to cover it all. Oh, Julie, I know. Clock is it's really nice. But yeah, I'll sort them. It's not necessarily the actual clock face because we make that ourselves. It's more about getting the mechanisms in. We do get them from the UK, but it's about ordering them, and getting them delivered. The lot that we had in for for the show, the FedEx guy couldn't find us. He arrived on a Saturday morning, and luckily he called me, and we actually we actually met on the main road because he couldn't find the office. But you think drivers would know, but apparently not. Okay, there we go. All right, you see I'm just ever so gently working my way around, not worrying too much if it doesn't blend seriously, but yeah, it's just going around each one. Of course, it's not the end and the be all and the end all this. It's going to have some other bits and pieces in there, but it is about the shading, so I thought we'd work it in steps, and then you'll get a good idea. Oh, Bev, what are you thinking of a demo session for what in particular? For the clock? Because I know I didn't actually get to demo, did I? I could, if that's, just message me back, and if that's what you're thinking of. So sometimes I miss some of the messages, so I've got my head down in my tile, and Karen, I think you just need to be a little bit more specific for me. What things? And some days I don't know whether I'm coming or going. There's so many things. But if let me know. Okay. And of course we've got the tile swap. The deadline for that's tomorrow. We're going to be it was today for postage, wasn't it? It's tomorrow that I'm going to start sorting them all out. Oh yes, please to the clock. Yeah, I can do that because obviously I'd got a demo prepped, and yeah, it's a shame we didn't get to it. But yeah, sure, I can do that. I think what day we're on today? We're on Wednesday. What if I did it on Monday? How would that sound? What if I did it on Monday? Because I know Mondays we do the tile swaps, but that's not until the week after, is it? I think. So yeah, I could do that. Okay, and along we go again. Okay, just ever so gently working my way around. You see, at the moment, it just looks like a load of shapes, doesn't it, with a bit of shading. Yeah. Okay, just continuing. You see, ever so gentle. And working my way around, and just in we go. There we are. Okay, and next one. Looks a little bit odd, doesn't it, when you think, because usually we would use a pen to do the outline, and today we've not done that. We've just kept it with the pencil. There we go. So back in with a pencil, I'm just gonna sort of darken up, add a little bit more depth, just to sort of two sides of my shape. So I've chose the right side and the top there. Now, you don't have to keep it the same. You can change them about a little bit. But I think for this exercise, I'm going to keep them the same way. Now, if you've chosen to do the bottom and the left-hand side, or the right-hand side and the bottom, that's absolutely fine. But don't do I think what I'm trying to say is don't do all the sides. So if you're going to just do a couple of sides there, it's, if we do all the way around, it's just going to look like a shape that we've not got any shadow on. Okay? And just again, this is why we've opted for a sharper pencil today, so I can come ahead and do this. So there we go. So again, not being seriously neat and tidy about this, I'm just following the line again. If it goes off slightly, it's not a problem. Okay, so there we go. So there's our first port of call. All right, yeah, looks a little bit weird, but here we go. Oh, a class on the dies. Oh, okay. Oh, they are nice dies. Right, okay. So I'm going to start, I think, here in the larger, the one here, and I'm going to come back in and I'm going to create another shape. Let's do a shape here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it round there, and then it's going to go underneath and round and into, there we go, that shape there. Okay. All right, so let's add some shadow again to this. So now I'm going to come in as before, and I'm going to add in that pencil just around the outer edge. You see? Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a little while. So let's put one in here as well. I think this one I'm going to have, I'm just going to sort of do one in that corner there. So it looks like it's underneath there. And again, I'm just going to add in that pencil on the edge there. Come back and shade it in a little while. Okay, let's have one here. I'm going to go there, I'm going to go underneath there and back round. Okay, looks like it's gone underneath. And then again, let's just add some pencil to that underneath there. All right, and then here we go. Let's have another one here. So I'm going to come around here and I'm going to go under into this one, under and into this one, and back up. Okay. And then again, let's add some of that pencil. There we go, just round those edges. All right. That does, doesn't it? Yeah. It's not planned that way. But, yeah, I think I'll have one here, look. Quite a large one there. There we go. And then round and in. Okay. Round and in. Okay, so that one is sort of going to hide underneath there, so we're not going to do all of those. Yeah, it does look like a finger, doesn't it? That's okay. Let's add another one in there. I'm going to do one, see, so it's in that section. I didn't plan it that way, it's just how it's happened. And then another one in there. Okay. Okay. So back in with the tortillon, and again, just nice and gentle, I'm just going to soften the edges of those pencil lines. Okay, there we go. See, some of them are going to sort of try and merge in with what you've already done, but continue with it. Just keep that little bit of a highlight, if you can, in the middle there. All right. There we go. Just working my way around, nice and gentle, no rush. There we go. And then here we go. This big one here. Oh yes, definitely crazy. There we go. I was at your barber, I forgot to put you too many. I only put you 1 clock in, I should have put 2 in. I am sorry. I was having a stupid day. Can't count. But I've packed you another. So. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be collected today. I know. Sometimes, you know, it's really quite tricky because some of the dispatch notes, they've got the instructions on, they say what it is, but it's, when you're reading lots of them, sometimes you don't see it anymore, so I do my best. I apologise. If I've ever got a parcel wrong, it is my fault, I'm sorry. There we go. I don't have any little elf packers, so it's all my fault. Okay. Alright, we done? Okay. So you can see here now, just where I've got this section here, I'm just going to bring that pencil in. I'm just going to darken that shape up there a little bit. You see, a little bit there. Let's have a look. So on this corner, a little bit. There we go. A bit round here. So I'm just sort of picking on, you know, areas that I think needs a little bit of darkness. We're just going to keep building this. There we go. Oh, this is looking a little bit different, isn't it? All right, so let's have a look now. Let's just darken that up a bit. I'm going to work within these shapes now, so I can't do anything on these. I've got to work within these. So let's just add a shape in there. Okay, and then just add some pencil around. And then here, so I'm going to add another one. So I'm going to bring it up in here, and it's going to go underneath and into this one, and back up and into this one. And again, just so we don't lose it, let's add some of that shadow. There we go. Okay. All right, next bit then. So I'm going to work within, let's have a look here. So I'm going to create a bit of a odd shape in there. It's going to come up and back round. Oh, you've got to really focus on this one. Very tricky. There we go. And then into here. So let's have a look. I'm going to create a shape in there. Into there. Okay. Oh yes, most definitely tea time. Alright, let's just soften the edges of those. Okay. And those. Oh, sorry Nadia, I know you have got to focus with this one. It's all about working with bubbles and shapes within bubbles and shapes. It's yeah, a bit crazy. But honestly, just give it a go. Don't think this is a right or wrong. Just keep working our way through. Okay. Alright, so let's have a quick look at this then. And I'm going to sort of work, let's have a look, in these larger shapes that I've still got. And let's just bring a little bit of a line in here, to there, and here, and to there. See, I'll just get a bit of that under there. Okay. And then into this one. Oh, I know, tea time is, you know, it's an important part of our tangling session. There we go. Okay, so I'm working in the original shapes really, and just sort of pulling it and playing around a little bit with the, you know, insides and outsides and things like that. And of course, because we're working just in pencil, you see where everything's going underneath everything else. But don't forget, if yours is a little bit different to mine, it's fine. Let's have a little bit here, and in and down. again. We've done this tangle a lot of times and it works really well, doesn't it? Underneath things. There we go. And I think we're going to have one perhaps going this way. There we go. Okay, let's have one here going through there, down there, okay, into there. All right, okay, so let's just have another look at this then. It's from my pencil, I'm just going to now sort of add some more weight to that outside shape there. You see, I'm really going for it this time. I'm really adding some pencil there because I want this one to really stand out as the main shape. There we go. And the same here. Really sort of, you know, pressing on and getting some in. Notice that I'm not going all the way around the shape. Just on that right hand side and just down that bit. As we go. Same on this one. And same on this one. And same. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to come in with my tortillon and I'm not going to try and pull any of that pencil out, but I'm just going to soften the edges a little bit. You see, just so we can ease that pencil off a little bit there. Same with this one. You see, it's gonna go over everything a little bit, but that's what we want. We want something a little bit showing that shadow. Okay. All right. Little bits here. Okay, and little bits. There we go. So nothing major, just little bits. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a look. Now you see here where I've got something that's quite close together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bubble there. And I'm going to add a little bubble there. Okay. Alright, that's just coming a little bit larger there. Put a little cross on each one. See? Cross on each one, and then I'm just going to have a curved line and a curved line. I'm just going to use my tortillon just to sort of soften that up a little bit. So I've got a little bit of a connector there, see? There we go. Let's have a look at that. Okay, let's do the same again. I'm going to just add one in here, little bubble. I'm going to come all the way over here to this one, I think. Little bubble, little cross on it, little cross on it. And then again, I'm going to have a curve and a curve. And then, because there's plenty graphite there, I'm just going to sort of soften it with the torch. I don't need any more pencil. Okay, all right, let's do one here. And there, so a little cross in. Hence the sharp pencil. A little bit of a curve there, see? And then just use the tortillon just to sort of soften it off a little bit. Okay, so we're starting to get some little bits going over now. Alright, so let's have a look at the space that we've got here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use my pencil. I'm just going to follow the line. You see, I've just got a little bit wider there. See, I'm just following that line round, and then I'm going to just do a little bit there. Okay, in with my tortillon, and just soften it and pull it round a little bit. See, I'm almost following that shape. There we go. And then same here, just giving that a little bit of movement there. Onto there. Okay. Oh, ladies, gentlemen, don't worry if you got a little bit lost. This is a little bit of a tricky one to follow at the same time and focus on. It's all about, you know, taking the shapes within the shapes and adding the shadows as you're going. It's just something that's a little bit different. And I know sometimes they've got to be a little bit more challenging than others. It's nice to just have a bit of a practice, isn't it, and try things. So I thought today it'd be really good to do something without the pen and the colours and just strip it back to sort of doing a bit of shading. So, you know, don't worry about it at all. It's not a problem. Just, you know, watch back and give it a go. Okay, all right. So let's just come back in now with our pen. So we've got sort of the top ends done and things like that. I'm just going to now add in a little bit of depth on some of these extra pieces. So you see here. Now this is just about, if you think that it needs a little bit more sort of shadow to it. So like here, this is in front of this. So this perhaps needs to be a little bit darker. Let's just soften that edge a little bit. And then this is on top of this, so this needs to be a little bit darker in there. And then just very gently soften the edge. And then looking at this one, we've got this one and this one and this one. So this one now needs to be a little bit darker. Just on that top edge. There we go. Just taking it around. And then this one again, a little bit darker. See, I'm just working though on one side. I'm not working on all sides now. Just giving it a little bit more of a shadow. Okay, same on this one. A little bit more. There we are. And a little bit more. There we go. And this one, a little bit more here. You see, I'm working on that same side each time. You see, now this one's behind this one. So again, it needs to be a little bit darker. Yeah. Oh, did you, Glenys? Yeah. I'll show you that one in a little while. But, yeah. I'd been working on it. I did add a little bit of colour to that one yesterday, but thought we'd stick with just trying it with the grey grayscale today. There we go. And same on this one. Okay. Oh, I know. Do you know, I love drawing dragons, but the trick is, it's not about whether I can draw them or not. The trick is, can I actually create something that would enable you to draw them? There's the magic. Yeah, dragons are certainly one of the creatures up there, aren't they? One of the, yeah. There we go. Right. So, I think without actually, you know, adding more and more graphite on there, which we don't want to do, so let's just add a little bit to those lines there. So that's coming down there, see, it's underneath this one. Just to the one side there. There we go. Yeah. I will have a look at dragons if I can do a dragon. I'll say it's getting the It's getting all the parts right that will allow you to create it, you know. I've sort of done that one. Let's do this one. Let's just add a little bit to the sides where we can. I'm only adding to one side, look. You see? And then let's just again torch on over those. I don't want to move that too much because I'll lose some of that lovely little bits of white light I've still got of the paper. Not much of that left, but there we go. It's looking good. All right, let's have a look at that. All right, so we've actually got shapes within shapes within shapes. So it's quite a tricky one. Yeah. Yeah, Lisa, I hear what you're saying there with stamps and things, but it's a tricky one because I don't make stamps myself, so I have to order them in. And obviously it's always a risk because I can't just order a few dozen, you know what I mean? Yeah. I will do my best. There we go. Okay, so holes within holes within holes within holes. Have a look at this one. Don't shy away from it because it's a little bit trickier. It's just about having a go and seeing what you could actually come up with in terms of where it's sort of headed. And the coloured one that I did yesterday that we were talking about, let me just bring that out and bring this one in. There we go. There it is, look, it's on my sketch pad. And you can see there that I've still got holes within holes, the same as before, same as this one, I say same but different. So of course I've actually got some little sort of bubbles on there as well. Let's just add a couple of those in. It's a little cross in the middle, look. And then it's just a little bit of a softening of one edge. See, I can probably get another one in there. So very, very little equipment today, just about getting that shading in. There we go. So have a go, have a play at this. Try it, give it, you know, a little bit of time and effort, and I'm sure that you'll really, really get something out of it. And then when we come back and we do one of the other tiles another day, and we're talking about softening edges and smoothing and shading, I think you'll have a little bit more of an insight because we've done something purely just on shading. So I'm just going to put my name on that. I think with this one I'm going to have to fix it because there's a lot of graphite there. Okay. Oh, you want different hot air balloons. It's an interesting one as well, isn't it? So there's lots to sort of do there. In terms of actually, well, we've got a minute. The photo corners there, actually, they're not real ones, but it might be nice just to show you how to do those if you're wanting to. So let's just bring in a straight edge. Here we go. So I'm just going to use the edge of my two ways to tangle malarkey businessy. There we go. All right, let's go a little bit bigger. There we go. Karen, fix it with a bit of hairspray. Or you can use actual fixative, which is very expensive, but it's good. Or you can use a spray and shine or a varnish. That works, but then you can never draw over the top of that. Oh yeah, so I used to go for ones that smelt nice. Okay, so I've got my corner here and I've got two little lines. And what I'm going to do now is just add in that curve. And just add some graphite just to sort of work it all the way around. Now, of course, if you're using a pen, you can't do this, but because I've got a tortillon and I've used a pencil, I can come on in and I can just work my way around it and soften that bit up. There we go. And then all you're going to do is just pull out some of the colour this side and pull out some of the colour this side. And there you go. Let's just, you know, add a little bit of definition there. And Let's have a look. There you go. There's your photo corner. So, you know, if you're drawing them into your sketch pads, things like that, and you want to have a little play at doing that, you could. So there we go. Gosh, a quick photo corner and tile today. So, yeah. Okay, have a go at this. I'm going to leave it there today. It's a little bit shorter than normal, but I'm sure that you're going to go back and have a go at this. And all being well, we'll be back here on Friday at 2 o'clock for another tile. And by that time, all the tiles that I've got here on the desk for swaps will all be out and on their way to you. So that'd be something to look forward to. I'm really, really excited about doing that. So that should be great. So you should have them, I don't know, maybe Monday next week. So, okay, all being well, I will see you on Friday. So take care, go and put your feet up. Have another go at this. Give it a go. Try it in different colours if you want to, maybe pastels. And yeah, have fun with it. All right, you take care, everybody, and I'll see you Friday. Okay, bye.